morning, good morning, good morning. All right. All right, well, I'm Cynthia Guidry, director of this incredible airport, and so excited to be here this morning. We've had just already a lot of festivities, just with the excitement of this airport and what we're doing today, which is to conclude a remarkable 100 years of celebration, right? So I'm so excited, yeah. So today is really a special day for us because we have, a lot of things that we have going on, but we get to celebrate the installation of a Centennial time capsule. It's right here. That will be sealed for the next 50 years right here in this historic terminal. And so how cool is that? I'm also really excited about a few more things, in that we have officially trademarked a slogan that we've been using. A little drum roll, please. But it is America's coolest airport. Yes. And just really excited. It was actually a very long process, but we love that it captures everything that we want to be for our travelers and our community, and to really share just how cool we really are. We are announcing pop-up pickleball for the holidays right here at Long Beach Airport. Yes, so more to come on that. Stay tuned. But we are so fortunate to have our very own Mayor Rex Richardson here, as well as Councilwoman Megan Kerr, Council Member Daryl Supernaw, and City Manager Tony Modica to make a few remarks for this special occasion. But before I turn it over to our speakers, I'd like to recognize a few of our guests. Airport Advisory Commissioners Kenneth Brown and Randy Zarn are in the audience there. Thank you. Also, our Transportation Security Administration, FSD, our Federal Security Director, Jason Pantages. I know I saw him earlier. He's here in the room. There you go. And many of our valued partners that are here today. Our commercial passenger business partners are in the house, so Southwest, Delta, and American. Also, our general aviation business partners as well, and our growing aerospace community. I see a few faces here. And truly, many of our civic and community partners. So thank you as I look across the room, and also some of our consultants. Oh, and I see our city attorney, Dawn McIntosh, has made it here as well, and our city auditor, Laura Dow. Great. And so with that, it is my pleasure to introduce Mayor Rich Richardson.
Let's hear it for America's best airport director, Cynthia Guidry. Thank you so much for your leadership. Well, I'm delighted to be here this morning. Jeff called me this morning and told me, wear some sneakers. Okay, why am I wearing sneakers? Well, because you're gonna play your first game of pickleball today. And so when we got here, I said to Marlene, I don't wanna be embarrassed by anyone, so let's go play right now. So I just finished my first game of pickleball. I almost got pickled, but what I can tell you is not how you start, it's how you finish. So I just want to welcome all of you here to our incredible historic terminal. What a year it's been here at the Long Beach Airport. We kicked off the year with an incredible celebration, kicking off the 100th year, and then a few months later we opened up, celebrating our 100th year, we opened up this beautiful terminal with the mosaic murals and tiles, and our community just is raving about just how beautiful this entire airport renovation has become. And we're not done. You just look right outside. Cynthia's still working. There's still more work to do. There's also been great updates and great announcements about the future of just the aviation industry here in Long Beach. I see folks like Kevin Nordker, one of our newest tenants at Amp Air, who's really leaning into hybrid airplanes and cool stuff that we weren't thinking about 100 years ago, right? We took a tour over to the new Jet Zero experience right here where they're building a new blended wing body airplane that's going to revolutionize and transform the way we envision commercial air travel. All of that innovation is taking place right here in Long Beach. You know, 100 years ago, and I like to tell this story, I told a little bit of it at our 100-year kickoff, we were the fastest growing city in America 100 years ago because of the discovery of oil. That's why we're celebrating 100 years of California's oldest municipal airport here at Long Beach Airport. 100 years since St. Mary's Hospital opened. 100 years since Farmers Merchants Bank on Pine Avenue. 100 years since our annexation, big annexation history, when North Long Beach was annexed into town. 100 years since Recreation Park Bond, expanding open space. All of these things are happening. But what's most exciting is how optimistic we are about the future, because we're building rockets and satellites and space stations here in Long Beach now. So imagine the stories that will be told about this next century here in the incredible city of Long Beach. I'm excited about time capsules. I think they're very cool. I hope I'm alive and still around when this thing is open, because I'm 41 now, so I got to do the math now. But inside of this thing, there's a lot of cool mementos and memorabilia. You might have a challenge coin. Some mayor in the future is going to get a challenge coin from the mayor in the past. I think that's very cool. It might be worth something someday. Who knows? And I'll tell you, I think it's also very cool, the theme is cool, that we have trademarked this thing. We are officially America's coolest airport. That's right. It's not just something that me and Cynthia say. Now it's official. No one else can say that. Only we can say that. And the fact that we're doing pickleball here, I don't know that pickleball is cool, but it's definitely different. Right? So we're going to redefine pickleball as cool. All right? If we have basketball courts, we can talk. But we got pickleball here at the Long Beach Airport. So we're truly Long Beach's coolest airport. We're cool because of what we've done. We're cool because of our community, but mostly because of the people who have fought for this airport, who have protected this airport, everyone who's volunteered at this airport, our airport commissioners, all the airport commissioners, just raise your hand if you're here so we can just recognize you. Thank you so much for really just being the community voice. Randy, my dear friend, who was like my advisor in college. Come a long way, Randy. I'm talking about you. So thank you so much. All of this is just the result of just a lot of successful and thoughtful planning on behalf of some incredible leaders. So I want to just, again, thank all of the leadership at the Long Beach Airport. And it's my honor now to introduce the council member who represents this area, Councilmember Megan Kirk.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the coolest airport. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. He said a lot of what we're all feeling and the pride we have in this airport, in the community that surrounds and uplifts and works at this airport. So I appreciate all of you for being here today. I love seeing workers and volunteers trickle in and grabbing breakfast because they deserve all of that recognition. So 100 years, it's been an incredible year of celebration and looking back at the historic milestones, not only of this airport, but of aviation in this area. But today, as the mayor indicated, it feels like we're standing on the bridge to what's next. We know that we are all proud of what has been before in this city. Someone like me, born and raised, my colleague is multiple generations in this city. But every day I'm meeting people who come to Long Beach on purpose because of the people, because of the community that we've built, who want to be a part of the legacy of Long Beach, and how exciting it is to be looking into the future of what's next, not just for our airport, but for our communities in general. And we know that this airport is a testament to the pioneering spirit of innovation that continues, as the mayor said, even into the new industries today. So one of the things I'll be putting in there is a letter talking about the innovations that we are on the precipice of. And I can only imagine what 50 years from now, they're gonna think that's old technology. They'll be like, you're still talking about, just rockets? You're talking about just thinking about what's next? So hopefully Long Beach is a part of getting us there as a worldwide community. I am excited about playing pickleball. I will say it is not my first game, but it's certainly less than 10. But look out, because our city attorney, Don McIntosh, is here. She will challenge any of you to a game, I guarantee. So thank you to the team for putting this together. Thank you to the community for continuing to uplift and support this incredible airport, this incredible industry. I'm looking forward to my pickleball game and to continuing the what's next in aviation here in Long Beach. Thank you. I'd like to introduce my colleague, Councilmember Daryl Supernaw.
Well, thank you, everyone, and welcome to the 5th District. I'm very honored to be here at this announcement of the world's coolest airport. And as I told Cynthia earlier, it was so nice of the weatherman to cooperate with the coolest airport today. So people a lot of times look to me for history of the airport or anything at Long Beach, and a lot of people enjoyed my story a couple of years ago about riding my bicycle out to see the first DC-8 take off. And so I have kind of a similar story today when Kate reached out and said, do you have anything for the time capsule? And I do, and I didn't ride my bike out, but I came out with my dad in October of 1964 for President Lyndon Johnson's visit to the airport. And my dad snapped a picture of that. And he's a Long Beach firefighter. I'm not sure how he got so close to the crowd, to the president. But what's very interesting about this photo is that when President Biden visited with the California governor, if you remember, it was September 13th, 2021, I think our governor had a little bit of a campaign issue right then, a recall election, so the president came out to support him in that effort. And they asked me, wow, have we ever had the president and the California governor at the airport on the same day? I said, well, as a matter of fact, yes. And my dad took a picture of it. So in this photo, you have President Johnson, and the reason these Secret Service people look so nervous there, they really look like they're concerned about the crowd. This was just 10 and a half months after JFK was assassinated. So it was, LBJ doesn't look like he has a care in the world. That guy is in full campaign mode, and he had an election coming up because he had just assumed the presidency, and he had a campaign coming up in November. This was October. And standing next to him is the California U.S. Senator, and his name was Pierre Salinger. And he was the press secretary for both Kennedy and Johnson. And how did he become a senator then? Well, as Kate Kuykendall will tell you, anybody involved with the press is the smartest person in the room at any given time. So you think of the Cuban Missile Crisis, Ich bin ein Berliner, ask not what you can do for your company. That was all Pierre Salinger. So he was a very talented guy, but he was not successful in the campaign coming forward in November. And right up here, it's hard to see, but in the cowboy hat to kind of match LBJ's tradition is Governor Pat Brown, Jerry's dad. And he was the one who had appointed Pierre Salinger. So in addition just to the novelty of having the president and U.S. Senator and Governor here, it's a fascinating political story that is right in this one picture. So I want to share that today, and we can pass it around. Press people, I'll give you a copy of this to take a picture. And we also have the Historical Society here today too, so this would be a nice thing for them. But I made up a certificate. If you want to put it in the time capsule, you sure can. This is from my office with the story of it. So again, thank you all for being here today, and go forth. I apologize. I was a last-minute addition to this program, so I didn't get the script. So I'd like to introduce our esteemed city manager, Tom Modica.
All right. I'll be your last speaker before turning it over to our group, but we're just so proud to be here today at the Long Beach Airport as we work to preserve the past and while adapting to all those needs that we talked about that are happening for modern travelers. And so we play a critical role over the past century in economic, historic, and cultural contributions. We're not just an airport. We're a $9 billion economic engine which supports 42,000 jobs. We just did an economic assessment. This is a huge generator, not only for Long Beach, but for the region. And so as we announced the America's Coolest Airport slogan, that comes at a time of significant growth and development for our airport, and we broke an all-time monthly passenger traffic record this year. And so we've had upgrades at the airport, such as the addition of the new ticketing lobby, the checked baggage, the consolidated baggage claim, our solar canopies, our restoration of this beautiful space, and our ongoing road work that you're seeing out there. And so all of that is to really help us make travel even cooler, more convenient, more friendly, and just, proving that just because we're 100 years old doesn't mean that we can't stay cool. And so I love the America's Coolest Airport because that really became an organic thing as we talked about how and where are we taking this airport for the future selves. This wasn't something that we went through a massive, campaign to figure out. It was an organic thing that came kind of out of the community and out of the staff about where are we taking this airport. And so one of the things that I get to drop off here is a letter to our future selves 50 years from now. I too hope to be there. I think I'll be 96, so I'm gonna put something in. I'll be back here to pick it back up 50 years later. But I get to talk a little bit about the trials and tribulations it took to get us here. This was the project that almost wasn't. It was planned and it almost fell apart during COVID as air travel changed like we'd never seen it before. But we persevered, we figured it out, all these things are happening. And the other thing I get to drop off is at the same time we were building the City Hall of the future, which we expect to be around for a long, long time. So I have a commemorative plaque about the Long Beach City Hall that they can see what that looked like that was going on at the same time we were planning and doing a lot of these improvements. So thank you very much. I'm going to bring back up Cynthia Guidry.
All right. Well, please give another round of applause for our mayor, our city council members, and our city manager. Yes. And I also want to also do a shout out to our vice chair of our airport commission, Vice Chair Christophels, who's in the audience, and also to Hawaiian Airlines. They're also a part of our great partnership here at the airport. So thank you all for being here. But truly, 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 we are so fortunate to be a part of the legacy here at Long Beach Airport and to be able to do this time capsule today, which does represent not just today, but also the hope of tomorrow. So we have many, many items in the capsule that really are from so many of our community members as well as our partners, different memoirs. And it really is just a great amount of love and collaboration for all of us to be a part of something great and putting something in here for 50 years from now. I'm not going to talk about how old I will be, but just truly, truly a great event today. And so with that, I do want to really appreciate and acknowledge Department of Recs, Park Recs and Marine to provide our unique pop-up pickleball experience. Yep, okay, they're in the house. It's just another fun example of just all the city departments working together. I saw economic development here and just different offices really working together to make this airport extremely special and unique. So I can't wait to get out there and have some fun. That's why we have our tennis shoes on. And so really looking forward to that. But next. Hey, we have a game that we need to play. But next, I do want to also thank all of our staff that is here at the Long Beach Airport, as well as our volunteers. Thank you so much. Yes. Together, we do want to continue to make this America's Coolest Airport, and we are going to wear that slogan out because that's who we are. That's who we are. So we're really excited about it. So with that, I do want to invite a special person. This is our poet, Brian Sonia Wallace, up here to share a poem especially written for today. If you all recall, Brian has brought his vintage typewriter here at Long Beach Airport on Valentine's Day to offer free custom love poems for our travelers. So Brian, come on up and give us a cool poem.
All right, thanks for having me. I'm excited to bring the voices of about 100 travelers on Valentine's Day to all of you today. This is an ode to the Long Beach Airport. Turret for travelers, you welcome rolling bags under palm trees, children thrilling for a taste of sky. 100 years fly by, the turbulence of history this beverage service soldiers through. Another summer record broken, a festival of flight. Just book the trip, you said, as we circled one another's gravity. Sunrise greeted us. The clouds shifted, ragged, and disappeared. A voice, a wish, a wing. From up above the horizon's peak, you can see the curve of everything. Our family knows how to blend, how to lose, how to keep showing up for each other in gorgeous and in hurt. Every year the child strings more words together. We try and fail often to do the same. There are no words for how each year with you, the sky keeps getting bigger. An airport is a boardwalk of beginnings, an avenue of ends, secret town square where people come so they can leave. We must see each other, we insist, in extraordinary times. Death and birth and illness side by side with regular commuters on their way to Sacramento. Where else can our stories nestle quite so comfortably together before takeoff? Thank you.
So I'd like to bring everyone up to put their items in. Yep. All right. There you go. And now we're going to close this up and take it over to the location for the time capsule.